Tonight, the foundation will be honoring 4 such individuals, and they've all made a tremendous impact in various areas. Our first awardee this evening is a very dynamic volunteer who wears many, many hats. She hails from SUNY Downstate Hospital in Brooklyn. Yeah, big up Brooklyn and SUNY Downstate. She joined the foundation in 2018 and has been active and loyal and wears many hats. Her most important hat is that of being a nurse, which is indeed her true calling. But she is one of the first heroes to sign up for the special COVID-19 mission, that medical mission that went to Savannah Lamar Hospital during a time when there was an overwhelming surge of COVID-19 cases. I mean, not only is she among the top sellers for each event, bringing an average of over 40 persons every time, she secures sponsors, advertisers. She's just one of those wear many hat, do everything kind of volunteers. And the board of directors of the Jaja Foundation is very pleased tonight to present Nurse Joan Rose Green with the Jaja Angel Award. I invite Nurse Rose Green to come forward, and I'd also like to invite our directors, Dr. Dixon, Dr. Andy Roberts, Dr. Jackie McLean Marks, to come up because we're going to need your help.
You're my darling angel, closer than my peeps who are to me, baby. Sure, you're my angel, you're my darling angel. Girl, you're my friend and I'm in need. My angel, you're my darling angel, closer than my peeps who are to me, baby. Sure, you're my angel, you're my darling angel. Girl, you're my...
I would like to thank the Jaja Foundation for recognizing me and giving me this award. It was quite a surprise, and I want to say thanks to everybody who supports the Jaja Foundation. We're doing wonderful things.
Our next award goes to someone who we refer to as one of the kindest persons we've ever met. You see, the Hummingbird Award, as many of you know, the Dr. Bird, or the swallowtail hummingbird, is the national bird of Jamaica. You know that, right? And they're one of a kind, and so is she. The iridescent colors are one of its unique characteristics, and they actually have the ability to hover busily, moving backwards and forwards, because they don't stay still for a moment, and she doesn't either. This behavior is really distinctive of this next honoree, you see. When we saw her in action during the COVID-19 mission, you'd be as amazed at how she moved around and get things done. I mean, she found lodging for over 50 volunteers, right? I'm asking folks to keep it down. Work with me, please. Work with me, please. Her passion for building in her community is unparalleled, and since the connection between Jaja Foundation and with her as director of the Negril Chamber of Commerce, she has become a great ally, friend, and partner to the foundation, and has been instrumental in supporting all of our projects in the Negril area. And that is why tonight, the board of directors are just extremely honored to have her here with us all the way from Kingston, Jamaica, Negril, Jamaica. Me a Kingstonian. Let me just... I apologize to the Westmorelands. She's from Westmoreland. I am a Kingstonian. I apologize to the Westmoreland people. Elaine Allen Bradley, representing Westmoreland, is here to accept the Hummingbird Award. Mrs. Elaine Allen Bradley, come on up. She is royal. She is royal.
So royal. Ooh, ooh, what a natural beauty. No need no makeup to be a cutie. She's a queen.
Negril. I accept this award with pleasure, and I was delighted when Dr. Dixon told me that I will be receiving this award. I said to him, I think there are more deserving people than myself. But he said, no, just shut up and accept. So I am very grateful, I'm humbled, and I'm honored. And thank you all very much for considering me. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, we're truly happy to present this next award to an individual who hails from the Jacobi Medical Center. She's a wonderful, humble, and amazing volunteer who, since becoming a member, oh, you know is who? Has committed herself wholeheartedly towards the success of the foundation's initiatives. I'm sure that a significant number of you here tonight probably purchased your tickets through her, or even heard about the foundation through her promotions. You see, she works quietly and diligently. Can we hold it down on this side of the room, please? Thank you. Whether she's collecting care packages, you know, with supplies for the children in Jamaica, or seeking sponsorship, or even just selling tickets, you name it, she's always willing and able to do all she can while working and pursuing her educational and career aspirations. Ladies and gentlemen, now you can get loud. The Board of Directors of the Jaja Foundation is honored to present Nurse Rosemary Mason with the Jaja Angel Award. Get loud, clap her up. Now,
Jamaica love, we wanna feel Jamaica love. We wanna feel Jamaica love. Everybody wanna visit Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica, Jamaica love.
Good evening, everyone. I want to thank God for the privilege and the strength to be able to be a part of this awesome, awesome foundation. I just want to share with you the first time I met Dr. Dixon. I came back from medical leave, and my colleague, Miss Minto, she said to me, come, you have to meet this guy, you have to meet this guy. He's doing a lot of stuff for Jamaica. So I said, Michelle, please, if it's pictures and anything like that, I don't want any part of it, because she's actually the picture person in the group. And so I met Dr. Dixon, and ever since then, I just love the way how, as a matter of fact, when I heard about Medical Mission, I started to talk to my husband about getting a cot and all the stuff that maybe we're going to be sleeping on the street or something like that. But I thank God that He has given us the strength, and we remain Jaja strong. I thank the board, I thank Dr. Dixon, the CEO, and everyone, all the volunteers and everyone here that is involved in support. Thank you.
yes. Now, you heard from this phenomenal woman tonight with her keynote address, and she's been honored for her vision and leadership. You know, there's certain adjectives that they use to describe her, such as trailblazer and courageous. And if I have to keep talking louder than everybody else, then I'm gonna get hoarse, and y'all gonna have to. All right, thank you. Appreciate it. She says she's a school teacher, so she understands. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome back to the stage someone we're very proud and honored to be blessing with the Leadership Award tonight. I speak of none other than Dr. Karen Dunkley, who receives the Jaja Foundation Leadership Award for 2022. Now you can get loud. Now you can clap. Thank you.
Woke up this morning, I got up with a scent of a woman. Just picture a view of what life would be. Ain't much good without a woman.
Dixon. They're ready. Thank you so very much to the Jaja Foundation for this leadership award. Thank you so much to all of the diaspora organizations, to my day ones. Dr. Trevor Dixon was one of my day ones. Thank you to the Jamaica Diaspora Northeast Think Tank on a ton of Claudia Powell, Stafford Grant, Lawman Lynch, who have walked this journey with me, Sandra Smith, Beverly Nichols. Thank you to St. Catherine High School alumni, my precious family. Prayer and work, conquer all. I will never forget the people I serve, from whence I came. Manals throw stone behind me, and Jaja gets $125 every month from me. And hopefully everyone here will match it and exceed it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Karen Dunkley.